Hey, friend. This week is Thanksgiving. Can you believe it? I am really looking forward to the holidays this year. So, to start off the season with a bang, I've got a little pop quiz for you. See what I did there? Bang, pop quiz. Okay, never mind. Are you ready? Raise your hand, unless you're driving, of course, for the one thing you're most looking forward to eating on Thanksgiving. Is it A, stuffing, sweet potato pie, and all the fixins? Turkey's so overrated. B, a slice of pumpkin pie or apple pie, or maybe a small slice of each? C, second helpings, but just of your favorite dishes. Or D, none of the above. If you're like most of us, the correct answer is actually E, all of the above. Because unless you have a plan, and spoiler alert, willpower is not a plan, you are very likely to give in to your cravings and overindulge this Thanksgiving. Did you know the average person consumes a whopping 4,500 calories on Thanksgiving alone? That's the equivalent of 61 chicken wings, 16 slices of pizza, or 28 glazed donuts. And all those extra calories aren't even the worst of it. Because if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that what we eat can have an even bigger impact on our hormones and our hormonal symptoms than how much we eat. But don't worry, as always, I got your back. In today's Quick Tips episode, I'm going to share with you 5 nutrition hacks that anyone can implement to control your cravings and prevent holiday overeating. So put your phone on Do Not Disturb and grab a quick potty break, because I'll be back to break it all down in less than 90 seconds. Welcome to Are You There Midlife? It's me, Monica. Hi, I'm Monica Topetti, wife, mom, health coach, and hormone imbalance survivor. And I'm on a mission to help women in midlife balance hormones naturally without drugs, doctors, or divorce. Are you tired of dealing with heavy, painful periods that look like a crime scene? Are you sick of struggling with anxiety, fatigue, or brain fog that... What was I just saying? Are you frustrated doing all the things to lose weight but still packing on pounds faster than a real housewife changes Birkins? Girl, you are in the right place. Join me each week as I spill the tea on what to expect in perimenopause and beyond. From IBS to insomnia, bloating to funky body odor, I'll unpack all the weird stuff happening inside our midlife bodies, plus give you the latest science and holistic solutions to manage it all. So ditch the Spanx and hop on board the Hot Mess Express. Let's do this. Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to the show. So if you are new to the podcast, this is the time where I ask you to hit the pause button just for a quick minute and head on over to bit.ly/take my hormone quiz. This free hormone quiz is quick, it's easy, and it's accurate. And to be completely honest, it's really not a quiz. Quiz just sounds less intimidating, but it's still really, really easy, I promise. It's actually a hormone symptom profiling assessment. It was created by 3 functional medicine doctors, and it evaluates your symptoms, your age, your menopausal stage, and a couple of other factors to determine whether you have one or more of the most common hormonal imbalances in perimenopause through postmenopause. Now, this is not some AI-generated quiz. In fact, I personally go through every single assessment, and I send you a personalized email back with your individual results. If you kind of suspect that you might have a hormonal imbalance, but you aren't exactly sure, Right now is the perfect time to find out what's going on before all that holiday celebrating, because some hormonal imbalances like elevated cortisol or adrenal fatigue can actually increase our cravings for sugar or salt or foods that break down into sugar like refined bread and baked goods. And then there's these other hormonal imbalances like excess estrogen or low estrogen, and they can affect the way we process certain foods and even increase fat storage. Not to mention the sleeping problems, the low energy, the mood swings. Yeah, you get the picture. So head on over to bit.ly/take my hormone quiz or click the link in today's show notes and join the almost 1,200 women and counting who've already taken my free assessment and now have more clarity about their hormones. And then join me back here for today's show. Okay, so like I mentioned before the intro, when it comes to enjoying the holidays without sabotaging our hormones, willpower, not a plan. Not a plan. Neither is discipline. Not a plan. I learned that the hard way. Actually, last year during the holidays, I was going through a really stressful period of time, both personally and at work. And that resulted in a cortisol imbalance, adrenal fatigue actually, that left me feeling tired all the time, anxious, and craving sugary foods all day long. By the time Christmas rolled around, I was practically in a sugar-induced coma. I felt bloated, hardly any of my jeans fit, I could barely breathe in the one pair that I could get zipped. And all of my other symptoms, like problems sleeping and coping with stress, just got worse. The smallest thing would just make me snap, especially at my poor husband. I really did not feel like myself. I really did not like myself. It finally got so bad that I started to isolate from other people. And I even started making up excuses for not attending holiday gatherings and parties. I spent a good part of this first year healing my adrenal fatigue and getting to a really, really good place in my health again. And now that the holiday season is here and all of the stress and sugar that comes along with it, I want to share with you some quick tips I've learned so you can enjoy the holidays without sabotaging your hormones. Also, you're going to want to make sure to stick around to the very end of this episode because I'm going to be sharing with you a special gift that I'm offering only to listeners of this podcast. Okay, so before we get started on some quick tips, can you guess what the most common food cravings and addictions are? Well, I didn't just select the answers in my holiday pop quiz at the beginning of the show at random because, as it turns out, sugar, flour, and quantity are the most common diet obsessions. The actual root cause of food cravings can stem from a variety of biochemical, emotional, behavioral, and physical factors. And true long-lasting transformation really requires personalized, optimal nutrition. That being said, I do have some quick tips to help you begin to reset your hormones so you can enjoy the holiday season. Are you ready? Tip number 1 is crowd out the bad stuff with nutrient-dense food. I'm pretty sure we all know what the bad stuff is, right? An easy acronym to remember is CRAP. CRAP refers to C, chemicals, R, refined sugar or flour, A, artificial flavors, colors, and sweeteners, and P, preservatives. So pretty much everything on your Thanksgiving plate, right? The more of these foods we eat, the more they alter our brain chemistry, our hormones, and our blood sugar levels. So try and choose 1 or 2 dishes containing some of these ingredients. You know, your aunt's homemade mashed potatoes and gravy, or Costco's infamous pecan pie that you look forward to all year, and fill up the rest of your plate with nutrient-dense foods. And by nutrient-dense foods, I'm referring specifically to essential fatty acids and amino acids. So tip number 2 is include both of these in your holiday meals and holiday meal planning to prevent overeating. First off, both healthy fats and essential amino acids, or lean proteins, help boost our serotonin and dopamine levels. Those are our feel-good hormones, and they help regulate appetite, suppress our hunger, and promote fullness. Protein, in particular, helps reduce levels of ghrelin. That's the hunger hormone in our body, while healthy fats help increase satiety. To add some essential fatty acids to your holiday meal, try drizzling some olive oil over fresh steamed veggies with sea salt, or you can add some walnut oil to a homemade salad dressing. Prepare a Thanksgiving charcuterie board with some raw almonds and walnuts. Or you can sprinkle some walnuts on top of some baked acorn squash, or add it to rice pilaf, or even put in your baked goods like pumpkin bread or banana bread. To add essential amino acids to your holiday meal, make sure this Thanksgiving to have some turkey. Turkey is a great lean protein source, and it's rich in vitamin B6 and niacin. Opt for pieces without the skin if possible, and choose white meat over dark to reduce your saturated fat intake. Tip number 3 is keep your blood sugar stable. Now, a natural side effect of including lean protein and healthy fats in your holiday meal is actually stabilizing your blood sugar. But this tip also applies to what you should eat before your holiday meal to keep your blood sugar in check. So for Thanksgiving morning or any morning of any holiday gathering, you want to make sure that you start your day with protein, like some scrambled eggs, a whey protein shake, or some other high protein breakfast. Then what you want to do is you want to eat small meals that include a healthy protein and fat, spaced out about every 2.5 to 3 hours before the big meal. And never, ever, ever, never skip breakfast or go longer than 3 hours without eating. You may think you're saving calories so you can eat more later, but you'll just arrive at the dinner table hungry and craving crap. Tip number 4 is increase your fiber intake. So, ladies, fiber is our friend. It moves through our body undigested, which helps to keep us feeling full and satisfied and less vulnerable to cravings. In addition, dietary fiber also helps keep our blood sugar levels steady. Some examples of healthy high-fiber dishes you can add to your Thanksgiving menu include roasted Brussels sprouts, mashed sweet potatoes, broccoli cauliflower casserole, or even some brown sugar monk fruit glazed carrots. And tip number 5 is drink plenty of water. Before you head out to your next holiday gathering, drink up. Water, that is. Why? According to the latest research, drinking just 2 glasses of water before a meal can actually curb your appetite. That's because when our body is dehydrated, it can sometimes give us a signal that it wants sugar, when in reality, it's really just craving water. And if you're not a big plain water drinker, you can try substituting one of those naturally flavored sparkling waters like Spindrift, Bubbly, or LaCroix. So there you go. 5 nutrition hacks you can start implementing this week to help control food cravings and prevent holiday overeating. Meet me back here next Tuesday for the next episode in my special Holiday Hormones series. But wait, before you go, I have a gift from you, and I am not sharing this with anyone except you and my Are You There Midlife Insiders. Are you ready? It's called 12 Days of Healthy Hormones, and it is the answer to how to eat, drink, and enjoy the season without wreaking havoc on your hormones or gaining a bunch of weight. This healthy holiday guide is loaded with meal tips, exercise hacks, ingredient swaps, hormone-friendly recipes and cocktail ideas, and so much more. So you can enter the season with a plan and feel confident in the kitchen, at the dinner table, or any holiday party or gathering. But hurry, this free guide is available only for a limited time. So click the link in today's show notes to download your copy. See you next week, and happy Thanksgiving. Hey friend, can I call you friend? Because I already feel like we're friends in my head. Did this podcast teach you something, make you laugh, or feel less like an alien? If so, I would be so incredibly grateful if you could take just 60 seconds to rate, review, and subscribe. That is the number one way you can thank me and support the show. Until next week, stay cool and keep away from sharp objects.